scared.
What's going on?
I did my show over the weekend.
Okay.
And there was a basement.
Basement?
It was
Okay.
dark. And it was by the green room. I went in.
Okay.
I picked up this thing.
Okay.
I just looked at it, all right?
Okay.
I just set it down.
Okay.
I left the show. It was in the back of the car.
Okay. All right.
I didn't put it there. I didn't take it with me. And then the next morning, the last thing I did, I put it on the side of the highway and I drove away.
Okay.
It was in my room when I woke up.
Okay. All right, man. What is it? What's going on?
I don't know. I maybe thought about calling the police, but I don't think they believe me.
Okay.
And I trust you the most.
Okay.
I don't just help.
What is it? Yeah, if I can help, I would love to help. Tell me what it is. What's going on?
It's just scary.
Okay.
What is wrong with you? I know what's wrong with you. What's wrong with you? No, what's wrong with you? No, what's wrong with you?
The meantime. Why do you have to be so mean?
I don't know what to do. I can't get rid of it. It follows me.
Wait. Have you opened it up?
No. I can't. I'm too afraid.
Well, what's in there?
I don't know. That's the point. It's sealed.
What would happen if I broke the seal and looked in there?
I don't know. That's the point. I'm so scared.
Well, okay. Well, I guess I understand why you're scared just from it being like following you around, but it seems like a pretty harmless box.
It would.
It would. Yeah. Well, it does. It seems relatively harmless. All right. Well, maybe this breaks the Schrodinger's thing, but there's something in there. I guess it's just what it is we can't know. Pat, what if it's like a dead cat in there?
Or an alive one. We don't know.
Pat, but it could be alive when we open it up.
It could be dead.
So right now it kind of exists in a quantum entanglement where it maybe is both alive and dead.
Maybe.
Pat, I feel slightly responsible that if I opened the lid, I would have caused whatever state of its being it is. That's a 50-50 gamble. Pat, you have to get rid of this.
I tried.
Pat, why did you give this to me?
I tried.
Pat, why did you do this to me?
I'm sorry.
Pat, why did you rope me into this?
I didn't know where to go.
Why?
The cops wouldn't believe us.
Oh my God, it's like showing me the Ring VHS.
It's a lot like showing you
Why
the ring.
did you do that to me?
Jared, I think the only sure thing to do is to open it.
Wouldn't that defeat the purpose of the Schrodinger box?
We'd have an answer. At least if we're in peril, we'll know.
All right, so you think that I should open this box that says property of Schrodinger on it?
I don't know.
You think it's a good idea to open a box that says property of Schrodinger on it?
I don't know, but I just want to be.
And you wouldn't open it.
No, I just didn't want to do it alone. I'm sorry for roping you into it.
Oh my God! All right, so I'm opening the box.
Fuck.
All right, well it's unsealed. That's number one.
Fuck. What? Oh God! Oh no! Oh God! Oh, it's the worst fears come true! It's the worst thing it could have been! Oh no! Oh God! It's Chekhov's gun! Oh no!
Hold on. This is a gun that says property of Chekhov on it. You're telling me this is a Schrodinger's cat Chekhov's gun bit? Can we even show this on TikTok?
I'm not sure if we'll get the chance.
Any other MacGuffin that you want to get to?
No, I couldn't figure out how to open that one.
Welcome back to The Meantime on Idobi Radio. My name's Jared.
My name's Patrick.
And that was a lot. I've been asking Pat what the cold open is for like a week. And he's like, no, I can't tell you.
The only two things that I definitely wanted to make happen was for you to say, is there a dead cat in there? Great fucking job. Because I got to say, or an alive one.
Or an alive one. Yeah, you said that quick. I thought that too.
Yeah. And the only other thing was that you open it.
Well, I guess we did those two things. So I guess a little bit of context is that...
Yeah.
One time, do you remember what the scenario was that Billy was telling me? It's kind of a Schrodinger... Oh, I remember it. Let me tell you a little story.
Okay.
One time when I first moved to LA, I was writing a lot of songs, and my at the time manager was like, "Hey, I have an idea. We're gonna go meet with this really big publisher, and I want you to write like a SoundCloud rap song." Overnight and show it to them, just to show them that you can like be tasked with something and then return results so very quickly the next day. So the next day I showed up with 3 SoundCloud rap songs, and they were fully produced, fully rapped by me. And we came in, we sat down in the meeting. He listened to a snippet of all 3, and it was a quick meeting. And he listened to all 3 of them, and then he was like, "All right, cool. I don't know if I would have done that." You know, if you're a songwriter, I think I would have shown me stuff that you've done before that you're proud of. I don't know if I would have brought in some SoundCloud rap songs, but it was great to meet you guys.
What a position to put you in, bro. That's
and,
so
yeah,
rad.
and then he drove me home. One of the most embarrassing things I've ever done. He was like, swing and a miss, man. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And so it was so embarrassing. Fast forward to me signing my first publishing deal a few years ago.
Yeah.
And they were asking for every song I'd have ever done before in case they could find a place for it.
Oh, yeah.
And we sent them the SoundCloud link, and it turns out that those 3 songs
We're still there.
were still there, hidden at the bottom, and I just didn't happen to see them.
Yeah.
And I sent the link, and I went through, and I was like, oh, these songs are good. And I saw at the bottom, I went, oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't want them to hear the SoundCloud rap songs I did. What the fuck? And then I called my guy, and I was like, hey, dude, the SoundCloud rap songs were in there. Did you not delete those?
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I think they're cool, dude.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, man, I don't want them to fucking hear that shit. And he's like, well, here's what you can do. You could delete them now.
Yep.
And then it becomes kind of a Schrodinger's cat scenario.
On whether
And I didn't know what Schrodinger's cat was. So I was like, what's a Schrodinger's cat scenario? And he's like, well, basically this guy Schrodinger, he had a cat in a box, and he didn't know if the cat was alive or dead. And basically, like, the only thing to confirm whether or not the cat was alive or dead is if you looked in the box. But then if you look in the box, do you not cause the state
of the cat
of the cat's alive or deadness? Yeah. You know? And I was like, dude, all right, listen, first of all, hilarious. That's
yeah.
I actually do feel a little bit better.
Yeah.
He's like, just delete it, and then if you say like, hey, did you see those songs? And they did, you did that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Once you had deleted the songs, they had both listened and not listened to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and you could have never known. It existed in a state of quantum entanglement. And then once I heard that for the first time, you know that thing you do when you hear a new thing for the first time, you always bring it up after that?
Yeah.
I started calling everything
a Schrodinger's
cat. And it started out as me not really knowing the scenarios that would have been a Schrodinger's cat. And so Pat would be like, hey, I'm going to come over at 5 or like 6. I'm like, kind of a Schrodinger's cat amount of time.
A part of the problem is that I really like the joke. So we do it plenty. Like I every time Jared says it, I'm like, like, oh.
You want a fork or a spoon? Kind of a Schrodinger's cat scenario. Whether I eat this burrito with a fork or a spoon.
I'm grateful that I think you forgot, because in the midst of us doing that joke on tour with This Wildlife in November, you and I were just having a conversation at like midnight or whatever, and I was like, you ever think, what if you thought you had a Schrodinger's cat, but it was a Chekhov's gun?
Right. Right. There's a lot of these. Chekhov's gun, Schrodinger's cat.
I was counting on you forgetting about that.
I did forget about that. And that was indeed a Schrodinger's cat that turned out to be a Chekhov's gun. I should have saw the Chekhov's gun coming, and I didn't. And I feel a fool. I thought it was going to be a Jack in the Box type scenario where I open it up and it goes,
I could have had all the snakes.
You could have had the snakes.
That would have been funny. That would have been funny.
good. Yep. So, yeah, now I'm just really good at recognizing a Schrodinger's cat or Chekhov's gun. And I will let you know, I'm like, that's kind of a Schrodinger's cat. I think I said that about something like 3 days ago to you.
Yeah.
I think I did. I think I said something Schrodinger's cat to you like 3 days ago.
Yeah, I think
you would have already been well underway.
You sent me. I was well underway.
Yeah.
You also sent me a TikTok, I think yesterday, that was like showing up to Guitar Center with my discount, and it was a gun. and I was like, oh yeah, don't
show up to Guitar Center with my 100% discount.
Yeah. My friend's in there. Congratulations.
Again, congratulations.
Oh yeah, they do it twice.
Yeah.
Damn. We could do SpongeBob and Family Guy for 20 hours.
I could do specifically SpongeBob and Family Guy
for the rest of our days.
Very like weird bits from SpongeBob and Family Guy. You want to know what my favorite SpongeBob bit of all time is?
What's that?
It's when SpongeBob's throwing a house party. You recall?
I do.
He gets locked out of his own house while they're partying, and he's in a bunny suit. And
I can see him.
And he jumps up into his window, and he's like looking into the window to look in the party, and Mrs. Puff is talking to somebody, and she's like, I actually like what SpongeBob's done to the place. And then she looks over at SpongeBob looking through the window, and she's like, don't like his taste in art though. And she flips the window inside out, and then he pops out the other side back outside, and he goes, I don't even know how that happened.
Yeah. Well, hey, your shirt's really cool.
Thanks, man. This is a Brooks and Dunn shirt that I found at a thrift store, American Vintage on Ventura.
It's good.
I never point to my camera. I always point to the other camera, because these are right in my peripheral, but this is my guy right here. I'm camera 7.
Yeah. Nice. Oh, yeah. I was thinking about that. I was thinking about 7 for the box, too.
7 for the box, like it would be someone's head.
Yeah.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
I thought about that, putting a head in there.
Yeah?
Would have been tough. Probably easier to show on TikTok than the gun.
Little head.
Yeah.
Tiny head.
Oh, now that we're into it, while we're early, can we say happy birthday to my mom?
Oh, let's!
Happy birthday, Mom!
Happy birthday
Pat's
to
mom.
you! Cha-cha-cha! Happy birthday, Pat's mom! Cha-cha-cha!
I love her very much, and she listens to everything we do. So.
Pat's mom! Happy birthday, Pat's mom! Mmmwhatchasay.
Love you, thank you.
Again, these cameras. This is
I was
me.
looking at 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure you're looking at 2. I'm looking at 7. If we both want to look at something, it's 5.
Little BTS for the
Little
folks
BTS
at home.
For the folks at home.
Yeah.
All right, so
yes, your dad got you on something.
Well, first I want to start off with mean comments that we got.
Okay.
Not even mean, just funny.
Okay.
We got a lot of funny comments. First off, I think Australia. First off, I want to shout out Australia.
Oh yeah.
Because Australia's cool. And then I want to immediately say everyone in Australia is dumb as a box of rocks, right? What a dumb country that is.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of idiots. So we made we did a bit where we were talking about the Olympics, and at the time of recording, the U.S. was #1 in every single surfing event that they had done in the first 3 rounds.
Yes, sir. You know.
And that's both men's and women's. We were in first place and everything. And I think maybe one Australian beat one of our guys. But I can't even remember if that was even at the time of recording. But we were crushing it.
Going for gold, we're #1.
In #1. So I said, did you know that only Americans surf and no one else surfs but us?
It's true.
Because that's what a funny thing to say. And then a bunch of Australian people were like, "Oh, is he serious? Is he being for real?"
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of our country surfs.
Yeah.
We surf on the back of wallabies. Fucking idiots. So that was like a lot of the comments. So I started going through and just like collecting some of my favorite comments from our TikTok video. So I thought I'd go through them.
Yes, sir.
All right. Number one is, can the other guy speak without him saying something? And that's in reference to me always cutting you off with funny bits.
Oh, all right.
That was our Evanescence video.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Can the other guy speak without him saying something?
That's funny.
And then this shut up.
Yeah.
Dude. No.
Hey, who's that guy? I'm gonna send him a message.
Hey,
I'm gonna send them a bouquet.
it's me. Okay. Hold on. Shut the fuck up, Reese. Go away.
Username not Pat Gilchrist
That was
says.
Brooklyn.
Hey,
Brooklyn
can the other guy speak? Username not Pat.
Gat Pilchrist says.
Yeah.
This was on me saying Achtung.
Yeah.
This guy says, y'all are not funny. Thanks for being racist.
I saw that. I did see that. You can't be racist to
Yeah,
Germans.
I said shout out to the German race after that.
Yeah.
Uh,
Shouts out.
Yeah, shouts out to the German race. One guy says, okay, those impressions were very accurate on Stone Cold.
Yeah.
Oh, those impressions are very accurate. Richard says, no, they're obviously not fans at all. This is garbage if you grew up watching it. Never seen an impression this bad, honestly. And then another dude commented and said, pipe down, Marky Mark.
Holy shit. Got him. Nice.
Yeah. This guy says, why is this fake podcast shit still a thing? Ah ha ha, fake ass laugh. This podcast or whatever the fuck it is no different than all of the rest. Bad content. I'd rather watch COD clips.
You can.
Then this guy...
We're not stopping
This
you.
guy Taj says, go watch it then.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, abso-fucking-lutely.
And then my favorite of all time...
You'd rather watch COD clips?
This one's real. My dad says I'm a homosexual for listening to Evanescence, and I'm pretty sure I'm straight, but is Evanescence gay? I for real hope it's not. I love Evanescence. Listen, I got bad news for you, buddy. You're gay.
There's two wolves inside you.
They're both gay wolves listening to
You're
Evanescence.
gay. And
I'm sorry to say.
there's two wolves, and one's going, wake me up inside, and the other's
Wake
going,
me
me
up.
up. Yeah,
There's two wolves inside you.
wake me up inside.
Wake me up.
Save me from the That's both the wolves inside
That's
you.
both
and
the wolves inside,
and they're kissing, and they're boys.
And they're boys, and they're kissing.
Yeah, about the people saying we're fake laughing. We're just we laugh.
Yeah,
we laugh a lot.
No, if
we,
you ever...
Jared and
talked to
I
me in
are a
person.
fucking great audience.
We're good. Dude.
If you're taking a swing, we want to laugh with you so badly.
So bad.
If you just come in with enough energy about whatever you're doing, you'll get a big laugh out of me.
I'm already laughing at I laugh at the attempt of humor.
Yeah.
That's what I do. Like
yeah.
when someone, you know how someone looks at you when they're about to tell you a joke?
Yes.
They come at you and they go, dude, I want to do
It's so it makes me happy.
I'm already going, and then what happened? Yeah, I'm already laughing. Well, I think we're quick to laughing like Jimmy Fallon and Pete Holmes.
Yeah, we
Like you can get me laughing so easily. You just have to think. You have to think that you're being funny, and then I'll think it's funny.
We're supportive of our buddies.
Yeah.
We're supportive of pals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I fake laugh at Pat all day
I
on
mean,
this podcast.
I'm
just waiting for it to be funny, and so I'm laughing. And then when it's eventually not funny, I'm like, well, you already got a million laughs.
We're
out of
already
me.
laughing.
We're
We're
already
already
going.
laughing.
We're already rolling.
I saw Jimmy Fallon on one of those serious interviews. You know, when they have a longer form thing and the lights are kind of low.
And he's sitting like this.
Yeah. And the other guy, I mean, it's a nice interview, but he was criticizing him for fake laugh, or not criticizing him, but he was bringing
up that people think that he fakes laughs. Yeah.
Exactly. And saying that he likes things too much in general.
Yeah. Oh.
And he made the point, and I appreciate it a lot. He's like, I'm a talk show host, and I know how hard it is to make a movie, and I want them to succeed.
Yeah.
And if that's a bummer, I don't know what to tell you.
So stupid. So stupid. Pete Holmes has a bit too in his stand up where he's like, "Oh, am I too quick to joy?"
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Right after he proves the existence of heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm an easy laugh.
Sorry.
I'm sorry that joy comes to me faster than most.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. I laugh at fucking everything.
So we're not apologizing for that shit.
No,
you're,
fuck you,
you're a
dude.
loser. Go watch COD.
Go watch COD clips, idiot.
Call of Duty's kind of fun though.
Play it.
Yeah.
Go
You're
play
right.
it,
You're
then.
right.
No, I watch COD clips. There's this guy that I watch that does prop hunt. I can't remember his name. I watch every time a video comes up. His videos start with a sound effect that goes, oh!
I don't know what prop hunt is.
On Call of Duty? Mm-mm. You don't know what prop hunt is?
No, sir.
Dude.
You can tell me.
Oh, my God. This is like... One time I got to tell my cousin, I got to show my cousin Work It by Missy Elliott.
Cool.
For the first time.
Cool.
Never heard it.
Yeah.
Never heard it. I was like, you've never heard Work? He's like, no. And I'm like, you get to hear this for the first. It's your flipping nipple playing yet. Come on. No, he's never heard that before.
Cool.
He's like, what's she saying? I'm like, it's in reverse. It's in reverse. She put the thing down, flip it, and reverse it. It's your flipping nipple playing yet. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
That's cool. Prop Hunt.
Yeah.
Is a game mode on Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Where rather than two teams starting on either side trying to kill each other, or everybody free-for-alling, or you got to go get the objective.
Yeah.
There's one team who is people with guns, and there's one team who are the objects of the level.
Yeah.
And you become like a rock or a lamp or a bowling ball, and you have to blend in with the level and stand there and wait for people to like find you out.
That's fun.
And you can flashbang people, or I think you get a stun grenade, and you get 3 different props that you can be. You can switch between. You can switch like 2 times only, and then you run around the map trying to not get found. So like this guy, he always starts his clip off by going, okay, one here and one here, and he's copying, he's duplicating, like he's like he'll be like a duffel bag.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, we're in the locker room, one duffel bag on the top of the bench, one on the bottom left of the bench. He's the bottom left one, and he's sitting there. He's waiting.
Yeah.
And then they come by, and they start shooting at him. He's like, ah, shit, bam. And he flashbangs him, and he runs around, and then he turned into a locker, so he's like trying to get into
Yeah. That's
It's so fun. I can't believe you've never played that
No, that's
before.
goofy shit I could get into.
Oh, I love
too.
it so
I would
much.
love
It's
that.
like my favorite. That or Gun Game. Do you know Gun Game?
I know of Gun Game. I haven't
Gun
played
Game is where you start with, everyone starts with a pistol, and then when you get a kill, you graduate to the next gun, and then you graduate to the next gun.
I've never played it. Sounds addictingly fun. No, I've watched people do similar stuff on Fortnite where they'll get a skin that looks like it could be a prop, and I'll watch them like camp out in plain sight or whatever.
Yeah, that's fun.
In relation to showing people stuff for the first time, this made me think of this. This makes me laugh. Do you have a strong preference on showing people Star Wars in release order or like timeline order?
I always do release order.
You always do A New Hope first?
I always do A New Hope first. I always do it in the way that I digested Star Wars made me a Star Wars fan. So I think that may be the way.
And you might be right. I don't have a strong opinion on it one way or the other. Last year, I was showing a girl Star Wars for her first time, and we did prequels first. So started with prequels, and then we went through
like chronological timeline order
to Anakin's existence.
Sure.
Yeah, and but like everyone, it's impossible to avoid all of the Star Wars stuff.
Sure.
Right. So like she's got some. Not like passing knowledge of some Star Wars things, but she hasn't seen the stuff.
Yeah, she knows Luke, I am your father.
Absolutely, right? I had a really interesting experience watching it with her that I really didn't think I could have. And the funniest point being, at the end of Revenge of the Sith, Padme is dying.
Yeah.
And giving birth. Star Wars spoilers, I guess.
I mean,
no, I know. This is my point.
Right.
Padme is dying and giving birth. And she has the baby. And she goes, Luke.
Yeah.
And the robot doctor's like, there's a second. And she has another. And she's like,
Leia.
She goes, no fucking way! Yo, what? Holy shit! Like, she fell out.
Oh, I guess
bro.
so, right?
Yeah,
I guess
and
you would.
And I was like, oh yeah,
yeah,
Leia.
It's Luke and Leia. They're brother and sister. Yeah.
So she had enough Star Wars knowledge from life to be like
To
Luke and
know
Leia,
who Luke and Leia
but
are.
hadn't watched the movies.
Wow.
So there's a surprise second baby, and Padme whispers Leia, and she's like, "Fucking what, bro? Wait."
I thought Leia was Bail Organa's daughter. She knows a ton of Star Wars, just not these. Wait, I thought that was Bail Organa's daughter.
You're telling me?
You're telling me that she really Padme? I thought it was like a step sibling type scenario. That's why it was cool that they kissed in that one movie. Not cool that they kissed in that one movie, by the way. Actually, pretty cool. Pretty cool. You ever look at 70s and 80s Carrie Fisher and Mark Hamill? Pretty cool that they were kissing.
You and I just by ourselves were looking at 70s
we
Carrie
were
Fisher
looking at 70s
just
Carrie
the other
Fisher.
day. I said, hey Jared, you want to see this picture of Carrie Fisher that just popped up?
And I think my reaction was, I have already seen it. And then you showed it to me. I was like, how have I never seen this before? '70s Carrie Fisher, '70s Stevie Nicks, '70s Cher. These are my girls.
70 all the girls that I've had crushes on in my life just kind of look like 70s
Kind of look
Carrie
like
Fisher.
'70s Carrie Fisher.
Kind of defined my type
and
there.
my mom.
It's like it's like oh wait.
Oh fuck!
Hold on.
Wait. And they're all Libras.
I was gonna say my type in girls is 70s Carrie Fisher and cartoons. so
70s Carrie Fisher and Lois.
I mean, I'm specifically thinking of redhead cartoons.
Wow.
So yeah,
Wow.
yeah, or 70s Carrie Fisher. So that's
Wow, yeah, that definitely defined what I like. I like girls with a little bit of age to them. Personally, that's me. Because I also like what Stevie Nicks looks like right now.
yeah. Word.
Stevie Nicks still pretty hot.
cool. Still pretty cool.
Cool.
Challenges me.
She challenges me. She's cool. She's talented. She's funny. She's smart. She's got a wicked sense of humor.
Stevie Nicks is all those things.
She is all those
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
I'm a
yeah.
big Stevie Nicks fan. Lindsey Buckingham, get fucked.
I don't know any of the lore there.
I know.
We don't
I
have.
know.
Do you
well,
want to
we
do
play
it?
this game at the house, and Reese apparently
Oh my
told
God,
me
yes,
about this game.
yeah.
I wasn't gonna bring it up because I think Reese makes it a little bit more mean than I think it's supposed to be.
Reese presented it as mean as I thought it was.
No, I definitely don't think it's as mean. I think we're bringing up. I think for me, it started out as I have a jackal sticker on my guitar case. I picked it up at a show. I played with the band I was playing with.
Yeah.
And they were like, Jackal played here last night. I was like, Jackal played here last night?
Okay.
And so I got a sticker and I put it on my guitar case.
Cool.
And he was like, "You think Pat knows who Jackal is?" I was like, "Almost certainly not." But Jackal is a band that no one knows.
Sure.
Like 80s fans don't know Jackal. So I was like, "No, almost certainly not." And then we were like trying to find the line. We're like, how obscure an 80s band could you get to before Pat knows, not only knows them, but knows what songs they do?
Yeah.
And I stopped at like Tears for Fears.
Yeah.
Would you know any Tears for Fears songs?
Not off rip, but you could play it and I'll know it.
Everybody wants to rule the world, and something happens and I'm head over heels, and then shout, let it all out.
Wow, massive
Hold
band.
on, I'm kind of killing it. These are the things I can do without. Come on. Who's he talking to? I'm talking to you. Come on.
Yeah.
I like Tears for Fears a lot.
No, we went out with Reese and Liv, took Nick and I out on a little date, and his friend Shane was there too.
Yep.
That was very fun. We went out to go play pool. The pool was full. The billiards were full.
So you must have went to Brickyard.
Yeah, for sure.
You went
It was
to
fun.
Brickyard. Okay, cool.
I had been to the place right next to it, but I hadn't been. It's really nice in there.
You went to El Tejano?
Yeah, El Tejano was cool.
Yeah. Brickyard's fun. I like Brickyard better than El Tejano.
It was cool in there. I liked it. Where the pool was filled, so I paid the guy to play shuffleboard. And we started playing shuffleboard. And Nick and I were like, we played like back in Wyoming or whatever.
Yeah.
And Reese and Shane were like, yeah, we
Yeah,
don't.
I've been in a Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, word. And Reese and I were like, yeah, we don't really know how to play. And then Nick and I beat them 20-3.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude.
And then I was over to Reese. I was like, I'm sorry, did I say we play? I meant Nick and I's old shuffleboard team, like the old YO.
Oh, we went to States.
The Shuffle Stompers.
We went to States.
Yeah. I said, I guess I had kind of forgotten that. Oh yeah, that's my bad. Oh, did I?
You're like taking one of the guys. All right, here we go. Flick. Not even like a throw, like a flick.
Oh, this is kind of like a thicker grain of salt.
Oh, interesting. I wonder what that's going to do to the lubrication and game.
Yeah. And then while we were playing, we couldn't remember if none of us could remember if it was cornhole rules where you couldn't go over like the exact score.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's just a race to the finish. You can break it. You can score accidentally 26 and you win. It's just a full-on race to the finish. So I Googled it on my phone. And I was like, yeah, Reese, don't worry, we can race. I had to check with the TSA real quick. And Reese goes, the TSA? Yeah, the Shuffleboard Association.
The Shuffleboard Association, TSA. The Shuffleboard Association.
And Reese is like, Jesus fucking Christ, Pat. They took the acronym from the TSA, and I went, they were first.
yeah. TSA's post 9/11.
Yeah, it sure is. Damn straight it is. Fucking the TSA owes them $1.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. I was just telling somebody the other day that my grandpa was a pro bowler.
Yeah.
He was a bowler before the PBA was called the PBA. It was called the ABC.
Oh, nice.
It was like the American Bowling Coalition or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. And then it turned into the Pro Bowling Association.
Yeah, I definitely recognize it as bowling quicker than the ABC.
PBA, I'm like bowling. ABC, you're like, oh shit, 1, 2, 3. Damn.
I play that at Gimme Gimme and it goes crazy. I love that song.
Are you talking about Disco Mike? Let me talk to you about Disco Mike. My baby's always dancing when I hit that. I don't know the word.
You could.
And that would be a bad thing. But I know you must do me. That's no lie.
You could.
We spent the night in Frisco in every kind of disco.
You could dedicate.
Disco Mike, man.
You could dedicate the rest of your days to doing that impression.
My baby come nothing about it.
You could get an outfit on, go to Vegas, and never come back.
Really? Does this not look like I could do a Disco Mike impression?
No.
Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on a good time. Blame it on the boogie.
It's
Do you remember Dexter's Lab?
Of course.
Do you remember the bad guy, the boogeyman?
Well, I thought. Is the boogeyman from Dexter's Lab? I thought that was from a different cartoon.
Is that Powerpuff?
I think it's Powerpuff Girls.
Is it Powerpuff Girls? It might be Powerpuff Girls.
He's. I can see him stomping.
Yeah, yeah.
It's Powerpuff
Do you remember
Girls.
his
It's
catchphrase?
Powerpuff Girls. No.
Blame it on the boogie.
Oh, yeah, he's
it's
like-
in reference to the Disco Mike
Yeah.
song. He's like, when something goes bump in the night, blame it on the boogie.
Dude, that's a good. I'll watch
That's a
that
really
episode
good-
tonight. That's a great cartoon.
We can't do another Powerpuff Girls episode, but
But
is
it's good. It's good.
Powerpuff Girls, Dexter's Lab, Samurai Jack, all.
Did you watch the COVID season of Samurai Jack? It's pretty good.
Um.
Also, there's a video game that's pretty good that came out like in 2021.
No, I didn't do either one of these things.
They're both.
I have a hard time when something new that used to be old that I liked.
I know.
Like new things for nostalgic stuff. I can't watch.
I know,
have
but
a
I
hard time.
I feel guilty when they did make good content. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or I don't feel guilty.
Is it still Gendy? Is it still the same guy?
Yeah. Yes. Absolutely.
Did you watch his other show that he came out with?
the HBO one with the
Yeah,
murder? Yeah, I
that
did.
shit
yeah.
ruled.
That shit was good. It was great. Yeah.
Yeah, he also did the Clone Wars.
Yeah, the original
the cartoon
OG.
Clone Wars. That shit was cool.
I post for a band called Galactic Empire.
You sure
and
did.
I shared a clip of that on there. People went crazy.
Yeah,
bro.
do you remember that there was a well, I mean, if you're sharing clips, of course you know, but there was first off there was a whole silent episode with the stormtroopers.
Yep.
And then
remember
there was a bad guy who was on a speeder with a lance.
Oh yeah. Oh, so good. They do a whole jousting episode.
A whole jousting
It's
episode.
Awesome.
It's so cool. And Asajj Ventress was way cooler in that one. I don't even know how to say the guy's name. Is it Gendy Tartakovsky?
I'm not sure.
I think that's that's how you say his name.
An episode of that show. This some of my favorite Star Wars media ever is when Kit Fisto blows up the underwater.
Oh, the whole
Trade
Kit
Federation
Fisto
base
episode.
is
Dude, that made me
amazing.
like Kit Fisto.
Of course it did. Of course it did.
Because it's not like you
awesome.
liked Kit Fisto, because that came out between 2 and 3, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So 3 is when Kit Fisto dies.
Yeah.
And spoiler for Star.
It's a
Kit
bummer.
Fisto dies around the same time when Mace Windu dies.
At least via Dooku.
And then the second one, though, when they're in the Coliseum, Kit Fisto has a moment.
Yeah, for sure.
What does he do?
He gets a guy and then he forces somebody away and he gives 3PO a big smile. He's helping.
I thought that he fucked up 3PO because he wasn't aware. Doesn't he fuck with 3PO somehow?
He fucks with 3PO to fix him. He's like, oh, you're attached to the wrong thing, and he slashes him off.
And he slashes. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then
Classic Kit Fisto,
but he
dude.
doesn't finish the job. He lets R2. He's got
of
other
course.
stuff to do.
He's like, I'm a Jedi. I got stuff to do. Yeah. Kit Fisto was always cool, and you know why? Because his name's Kit Fisto, and he looks like Cthulhu.
And yes, yeah, that is why. And then there's the episode after that is Mace Windu blowing up a desert base.
Oh yeah, man.
Really good shit.
Oh yeah, man. I'm sick of it. The prequels are my favorite movies.
The Revenge of the Sith.
Episode 3
Revenge of the Sith is my favorite movie.
my number one favorite Star Wars movie.
for
It's
sure.
so good.
Yeah.
Do you think? How far do you think you could get into the dialogue between Obi-Wan and Anakin at the end of the movie?
From Liar, pretty far.
Liars! You turned her against me. You have done that yourself. I can do the whole thing.
Yeah.
But then again, I have like a beautiful mind thing going on over here.
Dude, my mom texts me about your beautiful mind thing every episode. She's really worried about you.
I know.
Happy
I got a
birthday,
lot of-
mom. She's
happy
like,
birthday, Mom. There's a lot of stuff. It's a
She
steel
really,
trap.
she really doesn't know how you're like functioning.
I know a lot of stuff. I see a lot of stuff. I know a lot of stuff. I do a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Reese was playing the Elden Ring DLC, which I had gone through. Oh, I'm sorry. He's playing the Dark Souls 3 DLC.
Yeah.
That I had gone through one time ever.
Uh-huh.
And he was like, "How do I get to fucking blah blah blah?" And I was like, "Well, basically, you go across this bridge, you cut it to get it down, you go down on the roots over to the right. There's a guy down there you want to drop and kill him. Then you're gonna have a guy on top with arrows, the guy on the bottom with arrows, and they're both shooting arrows at you. But there's also a guy in the corner with arrows, and you're gonna go around here. You're gonna drop down onto the roots down here, and you got to fight the guy with the arrows. And there's a bonfire over here. Make sure you don't miss that because like you want to. He's about to fight the champion's grave tender, you know.
Yeah.
So it's champion's grave tender, and then the grave tender's great wolf.
Just like
and there's 3 wolves. You got to kill the 3 wolves before you even start the NPC fight. And then like you have to kill once you start the NPC fight, a certain health goes down, and then the wolf comes in. So you got to really get this champion's great.
Just like
I played the game one time.
Yeah, just like an early 2000s guidebook, just ready to go.
We actually in my family we have a joke. My younger brother Michael used to like read the Oblivion guidebook, the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion guidebook, and you could be like, Hey Mike.
Yeah.
Where do you meet Contumeliorius Florus?
And he'd
be like, "Oh, it's at the Mages Guild in Coral." And you walk up right up to him, and he goes, "Contumeliorius Florus."
Yeah. This is why we complement each other well, because I did space out there a little bit, but I'm still with you. Don't worry.
Yeah. You asked me on the last episode if I had a deep encyclopedic knowledge of the Matrix. I got mad. I got really actually mad.
Yeah, that's good.
I was like, "Of course I do, dude.
Yeah.
I watched it."
I
saw
saw
it.
it one time.
You ever see?
I seen it one time.
You ever see the Da Vinci Code with Tom Hanks?
I was like, "Did you get drunk just from what we had at the bar?" And he was like, "Oh, of course there were things prior."
It could have been the things at the bar. It could have been the things at home. I had 1 flagon of ale, 1 tankard of mead, and 3 Irish car bombs.
Didn't affect my billiards game one bit.
No, I'm as sharp as ever, old boy.
Yes.
Don't mind that. A bit of acid reflux.
Don't mind.
In Galveston, I wrote my first country song, and it was about this country artist who, upon exploring the world and opening his eyes to new things, became less and less right-winged.
Yeah.
You know? So the chorus was like, they got deep dish pizza in Chicago, tortoise to ride way down in Tahoe, Texas skies that never look so blue. They got chickens in the trees in Tampa Bay and taco trucks in East LA. See, I've been around the map and one thing's true. I would never say it's better without you. And that was the country song, right?
Dude.
And in every
was
verse,
fire.
in the first part of the verse, he'd be like, "Oh, nothing's better than like Tallahassee or wherever this guy's from."
Yeah.
It's like nothing's better than Tennessee. And just as the song goes on, this guy like becomes way more worldly traveled.
Jared, that song's phenomenal.
No, it's a good one.
You write a lot of songs. You should finish
It's
that.
a goofy. It's
Is
a
there
goofy.
a demo of it?
No, just what I just it's up here. It's not even written down anywhere.
But you had
That's
all
the
that
whole- that's the
chorus
whole
up there.
chorus of it.
It's fantastic.
They got
If you clip that,
deep dish pizza in Chicago, horses to ride way down in Tahoe, Texas skies that never look so blue. I was trying to get my country voice up before doing like a
Jared,
demo of it.
if you clip that, all of the comments will be demanding that they can listen
They
to
got
that.
chickens in the trees in Tampa Bay. That's how it started.
We
was
can
chickens
just
in the
we can
trees
just
in
put it
Tampa
on the
Bay.
Meantime YouTube, and it'll just be up there.
And taco trucks in East LA.
That's crazy.
I'd have to make a name
That's
for
so
guy.
good. Yeah, it could just be like the country song from the Meantime episode.
And lazy.
Yeah, you're right.
Lazy.
Well, yes, or you could dedicate the rest of the summer to this one little thing I said one time.
I might.
I know you might. I know. I'm like experiencing real-time regret.
I might have to.
There goes Jared.
I
Oh,
might
there
have
he
to-
goes.
might
Oh,
have to
sorry,
put a
guys.
hold on that fantasy
He found
novel
a
I'm
cowboy
writing.
hat in the lobby.
Yeah.
There was already one there.
And this is a Brooks and Dunn shirt.
Damn.
This is a Brooks
We
and
were
Dunn
halfway
shirt.
there, and that's on me.
You ever have something that happens that's so bad that you can't even react to it? You're like, just like this is. You ever just take a step back and realize how bad this is? Like one time I had to go drive a food truck to Vegas.
Yeah.
And I had to leave at like fucking 4 a.m.
Yes.
And I went to bed at 2 a.m.
Okay.
And I woke up and I went, this is like going to be the worst day of my life.
Yeah. Yes.
And I went through the whole day, and it was the worst day of my life. I went through the whole day. I drove through the desert in a fucking food truck. It was hot as shit. No AC, just windows down in a dream. By myself, driving this fucking food truck, and I was like,
No,
this is awful. This is terrible.
In 112 degree heat, Texas heat, with my father, we were tasked with moving and storing vats of toxic waste out of a garage into another garage.
Yeah.
Never leaving the sun or the heat, always being surrounded by toxic chemical waste.
Yeah. Were you hired by a wisecracking frill lizard?
just-
Like, why
it
did
was just-
who fucking hired you for that cartoon ass job?
Just my uncle, my dad's older brother.
Your
making
uncle's
us-
a
just
wisecracking
making-
frill lizard?
Yeah, yes, he is. And he's just making us
You
do
got hired out by Cobra Commander to dispose of that toxic waste?
For real?
What the fuck is that job?
For real, imagine Grant, my father, who you can picture.
Yeah.
Imagine him smiling so big right now at you calling his older brother Cobra Commander. He's stoked. He's like, yeah. Actually, yeah.
You're like, all right, so me and my uncle, me and my dad are going out to my uncle's to dispose of this toxic waste. Hey, what's your uncle's name? Oh, boy. Your uncle's name. Your uncle, what's his name?
No, I know it. I'm considering
Oh, give me a fake uncle's name.
Joe.
You're like, hey, Joe, where do you want us to put the barrels? And you're like, farther off into the east. Get them out of my sight.
I purchased these garages in a back-end deal, and I was swindled into not knowing that there was vats of toxic waste in the vat.
Toxic waste.
It would cost me millions to dispose of this.
Damn you, G.I. Joe.
It would cost me millions to do this legally. So now it's Grant and Patrick's responsibility.
Shut your mouth and roll those barrels.
Is it poisonous? Of course, you fool.
All right, Joe. All right, so just over here is fine. Yeah, that's fine. Right there's fine.
Yes,
Just behind the ditch.
and I was fully having an out-of-body experience. Like, I can't even. It's so bad. What can you?
Wow, this is really super terrible.
This is hell on earth. This is.
I'm tired of rolling these vats of toxic waste behind the ditch, Grandpa. That's too damn bad.
Damn, you wish they were rolling.
I do wish they were. Right.
You wish they were rolling.
Right, because it wouldn't be so bad if they were rolling.
How would it be? What were they doing?
Were you inging?
Every now and then, but not mainly.
So is it two-man lift like this?
More than the inging, but there's like a third thing that I guess maybe you would think is easier, but it didn't feel like it.
Was it tilted and then rolled upon its bottom?
Tilted and then rolled upon individual pallets to then be forklifted over and over and over again.
Tilted and then rolled on pallets?
Like
so they were on their side on pallets?
No, like inging up onto pallets. And then
and then another one. Fucking finger. That's two, but there's too much on this side. So I'm gonna stand. So now Grant's just over here standing, putting his hand on one, and you got to ingy. Can you? I think we're on the. I think you're on time. You got to move the. You got it.
imagine. I can't stress.
I feel like I got to walk with this one. Like, just forklift it and I'll walk with it.
It's like you were there.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like you were there.
We got to put all of this in a pit for G.I. Joe to fall into? This is bullshit.
Oh my God! Wait, is my uncle Cobra? Holy
Cobra Commander.
Yeah. I can't stress enough the level at which the toxicity and danger of the waste was downplayed to us.
Okay.
Like, imagine us asking the people, like, because not us asking our uncle, but us with my uncle asking the guys who have to explain what this stuff is. Like,
yeah.
So for real, like, but like, how dangerous is it to us? Like, we're just wearing clothes, you know?
Yeah.
And
they're like a vat of toxic waste. Like, if you popped the lid off of this, there'd be like bones of half dissolved shit in there. It'd be like dinosaur bones
no,
and
but
shit in there.
I'm saying like it was scarier because they were like, nah, I mean, like,
don't pop the top.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It don't. I mean,
Once you pop, you can't stop. You know what I mean? So you don't want to pop it. Why don't you keep that nice and sealed on there? Don't be in the vat of toxic waste at the end of the day. You ever see Breaking Bad? It's like a Breaking Bad thing if you were to be in the vat of toxic waste. So let's just not do that. Right? Because it's called a vat of toxic waste. And I mean, that's a cartoon hazard. That's like quicksand. So just like if you know what toxic waste vats are, then just stay out of it like you would stay out of quicksand.
It looked like Homer Simpson's spot. His work.
Yeah. I do know what you're talking about.
They're like, and the warning signs were like as comical.
Yeah.
It was.
Well, they really want to let you know that there's fucking toxic waste in here. Like you pull up to it, you walk out of the car, and it's like whoa, 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 whoa. Like is that radiation?
I think it was mostly battery acid.
Battery acid. Okay, so that's not setting off the Geiger counter. I gotcha.
What's the Geiger counter?
It's that.
Yeah.
It's a Geiger counter.
Oh, I love explaining stuff with onomatopoeias. Oh, dangle.
It's the. We were watching the Olympics again.
oh yeah. Do you have any updates? I've watched more. Sorry, keep going though.
We got so much negativity off of the Olympic stuff.
What did we?
So much.
Oh man.
Well, just because people are stupid. If you like sports, you're dumb. So a bunch of dumb sports idiots like went in there were like, America's not the only people that surf.
Oh.
Actually, it would have been Australia. Like, oi! There are other countries that surf.
Yeah.
America's not the only one.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah, duh, fucking idiot. You think that the Olympics started? And I was like, isn't it weird that America is the only person in the whole category for surfing?
It's just,
Go eat a fucking dingo, you piece of shit. Why don't you dive head first into the billabong, you creep?
why don't you go lose another war to emus? Why don't you go lose your third war to birds?
Hey, why don't you tan me hide when I'm dead,
If
Fred?
we ever need to take you over, we will use birds.
We'll use birds,
and it'll be easy.
and it'll work again. You fucking pieces of shit.
No, have fun competing against
You
us
sitcom
humans.
of a country.
Cleo.
Lord.
The condensation.
Well, you can't do accents, and that's unfortunate.
You always say that, but I'm doing a lot better than a lot of those guys out there trying.
I don't think so.
My mom said you got to be nice to me because it's her birthday.
No,
Well,
it's not my mom.
it's not called the nice time.
It's not called the nice time. Sorry.
Wah, wah, wah.
I got mouth noises for you, bud. Weird that podcasting is the format that's going to let me get out all the weird shit I can do because it's a lot of mouth stuff.
Yeah, yes. No, wait, whoa.
And
No,
now-
but not what you're thinking. Not that kind of.
That's
Hold
stuff
on.
too. And now
Yeah.
a UFO.
Can you do a normal jet engine in the sky? It's weirder than you think.
No, I can't. Yeah.
I go watch Fast and Furious.
Yeah,
right now.
we could do Foley. Do Foley. Why don't you bring up a scene? I'll Foley it for you.
That would be fun.
That'd be fun.
We could open with that one time.
If people want to see that, throw that down. I'll do a whole Fast and Furious 1. We'll do the first Fast and Furious movie. I'll do all the Foley for it, and I'll do the voices too. My family. This guy's got a carburetor for his brain.
We would probably have a pretty successful dub channel. People do those.
Yeah, I would dub it up.
Yeah.
Patrick,
Yeah.
what do you got coming up?
Oh, this week I am on Thursday. I'm going to a reggae concert. I'm going to a reggae festival.
Do you know? Oh, a festival.
I will be making content. I will report back. I intend for it to be very silly.
Wow.
And then I've got an LA emo night and an LA gimme gimme
Is that because
disco.
you think reggae is silly?
No, because the look, it's just that I'm going to make content and I don't know anything about what I'm going to do. So I think I'll have silly takes because I'm a silly guy.
Ja.
And then
all right.
and then I've got an LA emo night and an LA gimme gimme disco, and I'm just gonna try and do a lot of things that are good for my mental health in between.
Hell
then.
yeah. You're
So-
not gonna do that, but it's
you?
good to think about it.
How about you?
It's good to think about doing that and then never doing it. I got some sessions coming up this week. I have a big merch week coming up after that. Selling merch for Megadeth and the Foo Fighters. And that's cool. I like Megadeth.
Yeah.
And I got another confession, my friend.
That's
I'm your fool.
what day is that?
That's Megadeth at YouTube Theater on the 9th. And then Foo Fighters is the 11th and like 13th and 15th. Or like I can't remember what days they are, but there's lots of merch stuff coming
Wow,
up.
fun.
For
That'll be
Megadeth.
cool.
Yeah, Megadeth at YouTube Theater, Foo Fighters at BMO. And then jury's still out whether or not I got this one, but Def Leppard and Journey at SoFi. I really hope I get that. I fucking love Def Leppard. I love them a lot. What's your favorite Def Leppard song? Go.
Pour some sugar on me.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, all right.
You know what mine is?
Huh.
Rocket! Yeah! A satellite love.
Satellite love?
It's called Rocket.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a rocket.
I will be yo!
Still sounds.
I will be yo!
Still sounds like
I'll
Disco
be
Mike.
yo!
Sounds like Disco.
Rocket!
Sounds like Disco Mike covering Def Leppard. Well, that sounds like Def Leppard.
Satellite love. Satellite love. He goes, Rocket, baby. Come on.
I do love a come on.
It's the one that I'm always playing around you that goes, oh,
Oh, that song. He is always playing that around me.
I am always.
Yeah.
It's a good song.
Good song.
Australia's stupid. Everyone from there is dumb. Except girls. And we are out. Thank you for tuning into another episode of The Meantime on Idobi Radio. I've been Jared.
I've been Patrick
And-
every Tuesday at 6 p.m. on Idobi.
You're fucking me up because I usually say that.
Oh, go for it.
Every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Pacific on Idobi Radio.
Listen to our music projects. My band's Not My Weekend. Jared's project is Rat Park. We'll see you later.
I thought you were going to say do the 5-star thing.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, give us 5 stars on the YouTube videos. Oh, and rate us 5 stars on Apple and Spotify. It actually helps, and I'm looking at them. And if you write in any reviews, we'll read it. Write whatever you want. I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it.
He'll read those.
I'll read it.
I'm reading the comments. I see every single fucking thing that you guys
If you write
say.
an Apple or Spotify review, I'm reading it, bro.
Yeah.
Say whatever you want.
Post something onto our TikTok. I dare you.
I dare you,
I
bro.
read
I
every
dare
single.
you.
You're not getting away with shit. I'll bring it up on the show.
This happy guy, he's reading every comment.
I'm reading every fucking thing.
This guy, reading every single comment. This bucket of sunshine, reading the whole thing. So you've got that to
Watch it.
So just,
I'm reading everything.
We'll read them.
And I'm looking at your profile.
And it'll be fine.
And if your likes are public, I'm scrolling through them.
Private your likes, probably. Okay. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye. All right. That was good.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, my goodness. My stuff. Of course. My bad.